All right, now what? What now?
The neighbor next door.
What about him?
His like new little build. When it rains a lot, we have a river now from his to ours, so Macho might be onto something with us digging out some trenches.
You're saying that new patio, whatever the hell he's building, I mean the new concrete that he's laid,
Yes.
causes it, so it goes off of there and then comes into ours?
Yes.
Yeah, but that might be temporary. As soon as he puts a structure up, like I really think he's built. By the way, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge show after show where we just talk. Let me.
How about an introduction, man?
What?
How
about working the mic right?
How about I didn't even have it in front of me because I was talking to my buddy Aaron about the Stamco situation.
I know.
So
when you handed the phone to me, his message popped up, and I just quickly swiped it because it was none of my business.
Well, I was showing you the good stuff
in case you had some DPs on there or something like that.
No, I don't do any DPs. But I hope
Macho, do you want me to? I saw you had the recording thing up. Can I just do that live and I can tell you when I want to do it and you can put that machine up real fast?
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. That's what we'll do.
Sweet.
But I'm not ready yet. I'm ready to introduce myself and what we're doing. Hi, I'm Bubba the Love Sponge, and every Monday we do a after show with me and Rhett and Macho Man and Lummy and Zeth. We just sit here and bullshit a little bit. A lot of things going on right now. Locally here in Tampa, not that you guys care globally, but we're getting ready to lose our the face of the Tampa Bay Lightning franchise, Steve Stamkos, and I think the general consensus, maybe there's some people that think otherwise, that it's best for the team. And first of all,
can we break this down for people that aren't? Because I know not everybody, and obviously people that aren't into hockey, but this is a figure that I know a lot of you guys hate sports too. Who gives a fuck today?
No.
It's that person.
This is the we don't give a fuck show. This is what we're interested in.
This is fucking like this is Michael Jordan. This is Joe Montana.
Magic Johnson.
Brett Favre.
Larry Bird. This is Larry Bird.
But did they stay with the same? They stay with the same team.
Yeah,
right?
every one of them. Those. Yeah, every person that you mentioned stayed with
No. Montana went to the Chiefs. I'm saying
like this Vikings and Jets.
Yeah, I'm saying this is a classic Hall of Fame player.
But this is a Larry Bird, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan did the Wizards.
It's true.
And he actually had a couple good years with them.
He did.
Yeah, people don't want to tell you that.
This is but it's Steve Stamkos to this city is exactly what Seth just did as far as an analogy as what he means to our city.
And he came here at 18 years old.
Fresh-faced.
In 2008 with all the fucking hype and pressure in the world and took it on and has 2 kids now and his family's here and they're so fucking impactful in the Bay Area. And,
very philanthropic.
And look, that when it comes down to working on a contract with your GM, he doesn't give a fuck about all that shit. He cares about what you do on the ice because that's what he's paying you for. But I think just for fans, it's going to be tough to see.
This is a bad look, especially when the new dude that you just got from the Carolina, you just gave him 7 years, $63 million. That's $9 million a year.
Well, now people are saying that Florida and Tampa Bay are fleecing the salary cap because everybody's going to come here for the no taxes.
No, they've been saying that for a while, though, especially in baseball.
Well, now it's catching up because the Panthers won the Cup, so now it looks like it's like the Florida teams have figured out a code because they don't have a state tax.
Right, which really saves, honest to God, it's like 8%.
Jeez.
It's like 8%, Seth. So think about that. I mean, 8% of $63 million.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
A lot of money
Absolutely.
that you're paying to play somewhere else. But Steven Stamkos is absolutely the face of this franchise. It's just he'd be willing to do a team-friendly, like, they offered him. They chicken shitted him. First of all, let's just start and call it like it is. They chicken shitted him by not giving him a contract last year.
They could have solved this years ago, Bubba, but they never wanted him, and they knew that he was quote unquote injury prone, and knew that he was quote unquote slowing down, and they wanted to see exactly how slow he got to where they could give him some shitty 8-year, $3 million a year offer, which he would never even see the fucking end of that deal.
But hold on, did he lose a step? Did he get slow? To me,
but when you're 34,
I think he put in 30. I think he put in 40 goals this year.
He had a great season. To me, to the casual fans, when you're sitting down trying to project the future, trying to project what other free agents are out there, like this who is it, Gensel guy that they got from Carolina.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to get too deep into hockey and all the moves. I'm just saying this is tough losing this guy. We all have other shit in our lives that we worry about, and I don't know this guy at all. I've interviewed him one time, but just to know that he might be losing, it's just another thing that fucking sucks about sports.
It does. It does.
When you lose like a good family like that takes care of, their area and their home and everything. So
you didn't see the Bucks do that to Derek Brooks.
Mike Evans. They took care of Mike Evans too,
and Mike Allstott. They took care of him too.
Yeah, he didn't play for another team, did he?
No,
yeah, they kind of forced Derek Brooks out.
Did they?
Yeah. They kind of did that, but Derek Brooks was one of the. Derek Brooks was outstanding guy.
So he took the high road.
He said, "I'm not playing for any other team," and they were like, "You can come back on a veteran minimum," and he's like, "No."
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, it sucked. The Rays kind of did it to Longo.
Yeah. I mean, the Bucks did it at that time. It was Derek Brooks, John Lynch, Warren Sapp. They kind of pushed him out. John Lynch and Warren Sapp said, "We're playing more." Derek Brooks said, "No, thanks."
Yeah, Lynch went to Denver and then the Patriots for 5 minutes, and then Sapp to Oakland at the time.
Would you guys say, and we'll take Tom Brady out of it, because Bubba told me that he thought that Leroy Selman was the greatest Buck of all time, and I told him I think it's Derek Brooks. Where do you guys come out on that?
I would say it used to be Leroy Selman, and now.
But then I switched. Remember?
Yeah, no, I know. I just want to see.
Yeah, Seth. I said Leroy Selman at first, and then Buck said, and then Then Seth goes, "How about Derek Brooks?" And then I go, "You know what? I got to change mine over to Derek Brooks."
Yeah, Derek Brooks.
The greatest Buck of all time.
He was the forefront NFL linebacker for so long. He was the standard of excellence. He was consistently
Leroy
the best.
Selman was really, really good. Hall of Fame worthy.
Just didn't get the Super Bowl, and he was good at the time. He
didn't. For his entire career, he wasn't the premier defensive lineman for his entire career.
Maybe not for his entire career, but he was damn good, and he had a lot of records he lost out on because the NFL wasn't keeping track of sacks.
Right. They didn't keep it till 82.
Right. So first 6 years of the guy's career.
Yeah. No, I mean, fuck. I mean.
You know what? And by the way, I think
I'm sorry, just one more thing. I think 8 years from now, when he's retired and is in the Hall of Fame,
Mike Evans will be the greatest.
I think it'll be Mike Evans.
Yeah.
The thing with Derek Brooks is, though, he wasn't very vocal.
No, but he was a hell of. But he was He never got in trouble.
Same with Stamkos, though. He's not the most vocal guy around town.
He just leads by example. He's like Levante David.
Yep.
He was a quiet guy for a long time, and he just went out there and did his job. Is
there any chance, Seth, that, or after signing this guy from Carolina, they've shown Stamkos the door? Do they still? I mean, I've been told they still got some salary cap left.
They got 7.5.
So couldn't they come back to Stamo and said, "Hey, we'll give you 5 of that"? If it's 2.5 to find another. I mean,
well, what happened was, Bubba, after they traded Miguel Sergachev and they had that extra money, from what Julian Breezewell said, they did not increase their offer to Stamkos, and the last reported offer that Stamkos rejected was for $3 million a year.
Yeah, and it's take it or leave it at this point. The latest report is it seems like Nashville might be the front runner for Stammer. Right
for how
now.
much?
Probably 7. Probably 7 a year.
I think, and then Vegas is going to come in supposedly like 7.5.
And then you don't even have. I mean, you're not even thinking putting the. Then you got the Canadian teams too that would fucking pay anything to possibly bring him back home.
Especially Toronto.
I mean, I don't know. Toronto seems to have been maxed out the last couple of years, but I don't know. That would be an all-star team from hell if Stamkos went to that squad.
And then also Detroit, because what's his name's there, and I guess he wants him as a good, strong leader.
Oh,
it's just there's a lot that could happen, but you know what? It's a really dead time for sports right now.
Watch him go to Yzerman, because Yzerman loves him, as he should. Oh, did Iserman draft him or did?
Nope.
No,
Jay
what-
Feaster.
yeah.
Now let me ask you a question: Could a Vinnick step in at this point, or at that point
He did.
Hold on, he did.
Yeah, he said we want him back. But I think you have to say that publicly because there's going to be it's going to be a PR nightmare for a little while for the Lightning.
Right.
I've already seen people, and look, everybo's all talk. We know that, but I've seen a couple people on Twitter say that they're going to give up their tickets if Stamkos isn't back.
Yeah, sure.
You don't believe them, Lummy?
No.
Well, I mean, they are expensive, but it's
They are.
I mean, but they also priced it up with Le Cavier.
You know what, Bubba? This is what somebody said, and I fucking agree with it. They go, Steven Stamkos got a lot of people into hockey. I know that they had the championship team in 2004 and all that shit, but I didn't get into hockey until Stamkos came into town, and then they had Hedman.
He was kind of, and don't get mad at me for the analogy, he was kind of our Caitlin Clark. Where he came to the city, there was just all this enthusiasm. They started selling out the arena. They started selling out the arena with Steve Stamkos. So, the new management came in, and,
They had billboards around town like Seed Stamkos, and you don't
remember
see
Barry Melrose came in here and he tried to report back that he wanted to send Stamkos down to the minors for
conditioning.
Yeah. Then they got rid of that asshole real fast, remember?
Yeah, R.I.P. to Barry Melrose. I did.
He did die, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I did talk
How old
to
was he?
He wasn't that old, man.
Yeah. Did you talk to him?
I never talked to Barry Melrose. I wanted to. I mean, he wasn't the coach when I was there. It's always been John Cooper. But that's the thing. It's just like he got people into hockey. And when you grow up, when you're with a guy from 18 to 34, and you see him, from no facial hair to having 2 kids, Do
you think Coop had any say about it?
No, I don't. I think it's bigger than Coop.
Really?
I think.
Can Coop send word back that that's bullshit?
No, it's it's if they wanted Stamkos back, they could have done a deal a while ago. He's already taken hometown discounts. He's been the ultimate team player. He's not looking to crack them over the head he's just looking to essentially get paid what he's worth, and they're offering him half that. So
Barry Melrose is still alive though.
Oh, he is?
Shut the fuck up, Lummy. That's the best news I've heard all day.
He has Parkinson's, but he's still.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah. He
Still
was
want to put him in the
diagnosed.
ground yet.
I remember I saw there was a Barry Melrose health story, but it was he had full blown Janet Reno Parkinson's.
And you know what it is, Bubba? They make it seem like when they get Parkinson's, they make it seem like they're already fucking dead.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
You just got the shakes.
And I
listen,
apologize.
Fucking
but great news,
Michael
man.
J. Fox has full-blown Parkinson's, and he went and did a guitar solo with Coldplay.
In front of 200,000 people.
Yeah, so fucking yippee on the Parkinson's.
That was pretty good. Hey, Nathan Smith said Tom Brady's the greatest buck of all time.
No, not even close.
It can't be?
Please.
Even though he won a Super Bowl?
No,
No.
So did Derek Brooks.
So did Brad Johnson.
You are fucking downplaying Tom Brady that much now?
No, I mean, I'm just
I
saying.
want him in the Ring of Honor.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. With that team, of course, Gronk comes with Brady. Antonio
Dude,
Brown
Brady put
comes.
the team together in the
Yeah,
offense.
I mean, you're right. But he's not
they had
the
all those guys before. Like, yeah, he brought in his guys. He got AB. He got Gronk.
He brought in 2.
Then bring in John. But you know what? Then John Gruden should be
They
back in the
drafted
Hall of
everyone
Fame.
else. They drafted that defense. They signed, Shaq Barrett had a really good year in 2019. They had the team put together
It's
thanks
the same-
to Jason Light.
Listen,
And it's I'm sorry, Lummy, I don't mean to step on you. It's not downplaying Tom Brady because he's already got the accolades by everyone else.
Yeah.
He is the greatest quarterback in the history of the sport.
He trumps. I'm not just one particular franchise's greatest. I'm the greatest motherfucker of all time.
But when you talk about Buccaneers history, the guys who have directly done things for the franchise, like he's top 10. Absolutely. Maybe you could argue top 5.
Yeah, maybe top 5.
And there's no way that I was trying to say is that the Ring of Honor, if they don't put Gruden back in there before Tom Brady.
Gruden's not getting back in.
No.
He should.
Brady will
What
be
did he
in,
do?
Brady
That
will
was
be
so
in the Ring of
bad.
Honor the next 3-4 years.
Tom Brady
They're
has
saying,
done more.
And here's the thing, man. What the fuck did Gruden really do?
He sent emails
He
that
said
shit.
racist shit.
Private emails?
But I don't know how racist was
It
it.
was pretty racist.
He said that
Bubba.
one guy had big lips.
Yeah, it was pretty
Okay,
racist about certain.
Oh,
so
come
so
on.
you say. So you
Lummy,
say.
what do you?
Listen.
Wasn't there something about nudie cheerleaders too? I
He just said there was a couple hot cheerleaders.
Again.
think it was like Washington cheerleaders.
Who cares?
Okay,
And even if he said a guy's got big lips, it's his description of a dude that's got big lips. I can see where that can be racist. Yes,
he called him a Michelin tire man or whatever it was.
But do you fucking ruin the guy's?
It's already been ruined.
Oh my God,
Bubba! Look, John Gruden. Do I think that he has hate in his heart for black people?
No,
I really don't. Do I think that he's
got hate in his heart?
Do I think that he tries to make people laugh and say some things that are out of pocket? Yeah, and it costs him, his NFL gig.
Wow.
I know he's been working with the Saints, and he might try to, get back into coaching that way. But I don't see them. Those emails where he said that, those never go away. So, Lummy, albeit, yes, John Gruden deserves to be in the Bucs Ring of Honor. I just don't see them going and putting him back unless they just sneak it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, they already went through the dramatics of taking his name off, making it a big deal.
Once you've already done that, then you're too far along down the road.
It's a bunch of shit.
It's a bunch of bullshit, though. It's complete fuck. You know what? It's like that kid, that meme. Bullshit. It's bullshit what they did to fucking John. Not only what the Bucs did to John Gruden, but what the fucking NFL did to John Gruden.
I think he's persecuting.
He's firing. I mean, he's suing the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Hold on.
Gurdell,
Colin Kaepernick sued the NFL and won $75 million. I
don't think anybody knows really how much he ever made.
I think it was reported. Let me look it up, but I think it was reported to be 70. It was either 75 or 86 million.
It was so much that he didn't want people to know how much he got.
Hey, Alexa, how much did Colin Kaepernick sue the NFL for?
From Forbes.com. The Wall Street Journal reported that Colin Kaepernick and Eric Reid settled their grievance arbitration claim against the NFL for less than $10 million, an amount that some considered disappointing low.
I don't know. I heard 75 in my circle.
Yeah, me too.
But hold on, with John Gruden thing, it's because Gurdell hates him because he made fun of him and his brother.
And then the other thing is, these statements were made not when he was a coach. These emails and statements that he sent his buddy in Washington, who he didn't get in trouble for at all. Bruce Allen, formerly from here, I think, right?
Yes. GM.
So anyway, he sent these emails to General Manager Bruce Allen of Washington, these inappropriate messages. Now, you don't think within the
Hold on, Bubba. I got what he said right here. He also said stuff about gay people. He said that Roger Goodell was clueless and anti-football. He also said Goodell shouldn't have pressured the Rams to draft queers, a reference to Michael Sam, who was the first openly gay player drafted in 2014.
Still, I mean, that's not a good. I mean, does a guy's complete tenure, does the guy's complete rap,
No.
I mean, everything that he's ever done get thrown out by saying, that's not appropriate.
They're not going to take it a Super Bowl ring, Bubba. They're just kind of
no, but they have. The Bucs.
they did take his statue. They took his name off the stadium.
I mean, is that worth that? I even think gay people, if you gay people are cool and nice. I'd be like, man, they'd be like, man, whatever. He's cool.
What year did that come out? Was
2014.
The whole
2021.
21. So
but
again,
hold on,
timing is terrible. The NFL has still got Black Lives Matter in the end zones.
Well, it didn't help that he also said the Eric Reid guy should be fired from the NFL, and then he also said that they shouldn't have women referees. But still, I mean,
he checked all the boxes there, didn't he?
Again.
But I mean, Gruden probably didn't even know how email worked.
but here's the deal, man. You think within the NFL email system of 31 teams and 31 coaches and 31 general managers and 31 owners and 31 between all the correspondence that happens on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis via email, you don't think there was these are grown men that think cynically that have been in professional. I think there's probably a lot of tens of millions of emails that you could comb through and find some inappropriate stuff. I don't know why they targeted John Gruden all of a sudden.
Supposedly, it was to the Raiders and the Commanders. It was they had to throw someone under the bus. They picked Gruden, and that's how the Raiders got to be able to move to Las Vegas.
Well, and Dan Schneider was wrapped up in it too, because some of these emails released more information about what he had going on, and ultimately drove him to sell the team and get out of it.
Yeah. What did the NFL have again? I guess Snyder had some sexual allegations. I guess
it was all. I mean, it was just
top to bottom.
Yeah. So it was good that they're out of there now and they're kind of resetting.
Gruden kind of got Bubba clemmed a little bit.
He did.
I mean, I really didn't do anything wrong.
At the end of the
really
day,
didn't do anything wrong.
Jeez, I knew it would be.
Hold on. I really didn't do anything wrong. Not enough to lose my entire career.
No, and Gruden lost his.
And he lost his entire career over some inappropriate stuff, and my stuff was inappropriate as well. But God, where do you let it go?
Can we be intellectually honest, Sponjo?
Yeah.
Gruden signed a 10-year, $100 million deal that he's collecting still.
Yeah, he's fine.
So I think it's.
Oh, if I had that, you wouldn't even hear. I wouldn't be here crying about it.
Right. You had the $10 million coming in.
Yes.
If I had 10 years, $10 million a year.
Yeah, you'd be.
You wouldn't know me.
You'd be doing it 2 hours in the afternoon, all pilled up. Like you wouldn't give a shit. So.
No, I'll be paying the hell out of you guys too.
Well, the thing about the locker room talk with Gruden too, you can say all that at the end of the day, but anyone can agree that it's pretty stupid to do that over a work email.
Yeah, but I mean, please, we've all done stupid stuff, recorded things we shouldn't have.
He probably got caught sexting other women so many times, till his wife had to show him the right way to, try to get away with it.
Probably sending some D pics.
Oh yeah, he could probably, really fill up a picture unlike Brett Favre.
Let me read this, okay, so that you guys have it. Okay, so if you want to hit the button, Macho Man, I got to do and since this is an after show,
doing a read.
Yeah, why not? That's as transparent and behind the scenes as you get.
Is that what people want?
Listen, Big Gus wants it.
I mean, I don't know.
Is Big Gus the paying?
I don't know if people want it or not, but I mean, it's the way I want to do it. I don't have to do it off the air. I can just do it on the air, and this is the after show where pretty much anything goes.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah, let it rip, baby.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show brought to you locally by Big Gus Tractor and Equipment in Mary. In Mary.
Lake Mary?
It just says in Mary.
Is this in Orlando or?
I think it's
Fort Long Beach.
Isn't it Esther Mary?
Yeah, Esther Mary.
In Esther Mary. And then it just goes Esther. Esther Mary. From heavy machinery to chainsaws, they have you covered. Big Gus is the area's only approved Mahindra and Skag dealer, and now carrying steel as well. Big Gus Tractor and Equipment. Tell them Bubba Army sent you. See, Seth, you just see this, and people are like, "Oh, yeah, I got a little behind the scenes there."
Yeah. Oh, for sure, man. That was
right.
Changed my life.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that it? You're good?
No, I got a bunch more.
Oh shit.
No.
Hey, it's Bubba, and for months I've been telling you about the brand new outdoor super center at Big Gus Tractor. Oh, I guess it's all one read, isn't it? Was the other one all one read, and I made it?
No, there's two. It's a promo and an endorsement.
I'm horny to talk somewhere. Let's go, baby.
Hold on. At Big Gus Tractor and Equipment. So why haven't you gone in yet? Everything from Mahindra, JCB, Skag, and so much more. And now featuring steel products. If you're a landscaper and you just have a land to manage, it's all happening at Big Gus Tractor and Equipment in Mary Esther. It's the only place that you need to go. Make sure you tell them Bubba Army. There you go, Lummy.
Thank you.
Look at that. We did that on the air. That was like Bill O'Reilly. We'll do it live. Do it live. Like you're getting like some behind the scenes shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was great.
That was great.
Thank you.
No problem.
I would have paid for that.
It's a big time client.
Yeah, it's a big time client.
Oh, I love fucking Huge Joe.
He owns a lot of Harley dealers.
Big Gus does.
Oh, Big Gus.
does.
Yeah. I didn't mean to call him Huge Joe.
He's officially a Skag dealer too, man.
That's right.
Hey,
man, I was spending some time on my Skag this weekend, and I was just like, God, this thing is so powerful. Get the big 72-inch Kohler 31 horsepower diesel. I mean, I was just making grass my bitch. I was just thinking. And so when I drive down the highway, I see all these landscapers, and they got like a Toro or a Hustler or like a Bad Boy or just a Club Cadet, even a John Deere. And I drive by and I'm like, man,
you little bitches.
You guys are just nothing but bitches. But sometimes you'll see that big old industrial honky looking Skag on there, and you're like, that dude knows what he's doing.
That's right.
Skags may cost a little bit up front. Maybe a little bit more up front, but man, they're just so beefy and so better made than these jobber-ass little Toro / Cub Cadet, even John Deere's, not like residential grade 0 turns suck. They suck. Go to skag.com and type in your zip code, Lummy, and they'll give you a dealer that's your closest. And there's not a lot of them, too, man. Lummy, like they're kind of rare. Skag, like you may have to travel a little bit. But I got to tell you, man, once you buy a Skag, you won't buy anything. Everything else feels cheap.
My life has changed since I got mine, Bubba.
You wouldn't even know what to do with my Skag.
Yeah, I would.
My Skag is so manly and so beefy, you wouldn't even know what to do with it.
Oh, please, the beefier, the easier it is to handle.
All right. Skag.com. Find your dealer and go get you. I don't care if you're getting a windstorm, you're getting a cedar, you're getting, Lummy, a stand behind, you're getting a full-blown 31-inch cooler diesel, the Turf Tiger, the Cheetah. It doesn't matter. Just get you a Skag. Be cool like me. Me and Deion Sanders in the city of Warsaw. What else do you need, Lummy?
Woo!
We all got Skags. Let me send me that air check.
Yeah, I was telling Macho I was hoping he's still recording.
Cut that thing up. If he's not recording, we'll just get it off the feed.
Of course, yeah. It just makes it easier.
Are we back to content?
That was content.
What?
Skag?
Yeah, it's content.
Oh, yeah.
That's content, buddy.
Yeah, no, yeah. Sorry. Welcome to the party. Yes.
Welcome to the content party.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, hey.
All right.
How you doing, content man?
What the fuck? Doing okay.
So I guess Biden's. We were gonna. I guess we were gonna talk about we caught a fellow radio personality in town peeping on our Insta.
Should I send these to Lummy to get you to put up?
Insane in the membrane.
No, I don't
Seth
think.
equal rugged Jewish beef.
I don't think that we should actually call him out, and I think we should I think we should audibly call him out. But I don't think that we should post anything or anything like that.
Really?
I just think you're giving a guy.
I think you're embarrassing the shit out of him, man.
I know. Let's take a vote. Let's take a let's take a vote.
All right, go ahead. Actually, let me send this to Rhett and Macho too.
These are screenshots of this guy peeping our Instagram. Too bad we can't see who's peeping our everything else. Because if you're peeping our Instagram,
we can see a lot.
You're probably peeping our Twitter. You're probably peeping our Facebook.
YouTube.
This motherfucker was on my LinkedIn all the time.
So I vote that we do not show. We just vaguely talk about it right here a little bit, and not give the guy any type of real estate, even though he's a wannabe pussy, and he's probably scrambling right now with what he's going to do next. And if he does get the chance to continue on what he's doing, the discount that he had to take in lieu of, I guess, maybe to being able to play a little bit of his show on some other different venues, I guess.
I heard a pop. Someone slightly popped.
Yeah, I think you've said too much.
Yeah, I think
I think everyone already knows.
People in chat are already saying. No, Bubba. I said
that's fine. If you hear it right now, you're hearing it. It's not going to live It's not going to live and be seen for days and days on end. If you happen to watch this particular after show and you know who I'm talking about, great. But if we post it, then it lives for all of perpetuity for people to go back and reference who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mike Calta. The piece of shit who has. Seth, you would be the first one to admit you worked over there.
Yeah.
The piece of shit who absolutely, positively is really obsessed with me, but is so fucking insecure that he had me fired. You would have to admit he had me fired. Did you not?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. He's the one that sent the sex tape to Gawker. We're not going to go down that fucking rabbit hole, but that's been proven, has it not?
I think so.
Yes.
The whole sex tape thing really confuses me, Bubba, but I support you.
No. What do you mean confuses
everything that happened after it.
No. So the sex tape was housed here in the studio.
Right. No, I know. I'm just letting you know. Like, I believe you when you say that he was involved. I'm Team Sponjo.
Haven't you seen the evidence? Haven't you seen the phone records? Haven't you seen the police report? No. Haven't you seen any of that?
No, I've always just had so many jobs, Bubba. I haven't had time to read all that stuff.
I understand that.
I'm sorry.
But we know for a fact that he sent it to Gawker, which caused Cox not to want to rehire me.
I guarantee you he whacked off before he sent it anywhere.
Tony Burton, his agent, positioned to Cox that I am, you don't want that as your morning guy. He replaced me, and the rest is history. I've been pretty much blackballed in Tampa radio ever since he positioned me with that tape like he did. And he has had my job for well over 10 years. And anytime while you worked there, I mean, it was just status non grata. It was I don't even know what I'm trying to say, of status non grandas, or like I forget how you say it.
Status quo, estea non granda.
Maybe status quo.
No, la isla bonita.
It was indoctrined to everybody that worked there that I was a piece of shit and unattached from the building, and I was a cancer, and I was a problem. I mean, you worked there. That's what was told about me.
Yes.
And really, corporate doesn't realize that the guy that they fired me and hired, he's the one that was behind it all. And they quickly did realize that when they got sued by Hogan and they had to settle. And they settled one day before Calta's depositions. So one would think that potentially he had something to do with it. That being said, remember he used to make fun of us because we were on a video game.
Video game platform.
And then he made fun of us because, we're on YouTube and we're only heard on some bullshit little AM station in Tampa, Florida. That's our Tampa
Internet radio.
That's our Tampa, Florida presence, is just some bullshit. And he's the #1 rated morning guy in all of Tampa Bay.
And you're trying to stay relevant.
And I'm trying to stay relevant. Well, why are you peeping my shit? I'm just saying, since I suck
3 days in a row.
Since I suck so bad, and
I sent them to Bubba.
And yeah, but
I know.
It's funny, Bubba,
I'm
because
set to know.
Bubba, it's funny because one has the pride flag as the background of his logo, and then he's obviously got rid of that today, and he's got the American flag behind it now. So it just like looks like he's been stalking our stuff for months on end.
July 1st, baby.
Even though it's just one day apart.
He's got to run and tell his video guy how to copy us some more.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like his YouTube, please.
That guy used to work.
I mean, all they're trying to do is literally, if you knew anything about the business or you knew anything about us and what he's attempting to do, it is absolute. Oh, by the way, he has a ton of merchandise now too. He has a big merchandise page.
Well,
where
I mean,
you can get everything you want. But no, what I'm saying is,
we don't want to advertise the superstore, Bubba.
No, but I'm just saying, like, the guy is a fucking absolute. I mean, like, he monitors us. You caught him. You caught him monitoring us.
I will say that I would like to take the credit, but I have people, Bubba. I do have people that monitor things. Perfect. I've always wanted to have people that monitor things, and we finally have that.
And you got that.
Thank you.
You got little. You know what? You got moles.
Well, Gary Cantrell's paying attention to.
I know. I'm just no. See,
once he got blown off from his job, once he's got extra time on his hands.
You got moles. Did you see? You know what? Did Gary get back? He didn't get back to me. Did he get back to you that he had gotten a raise?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I gave him a raise.
What do you mean he didn't get back to you?
Well, I mean, I'm the one that gave him a raise. One would thought that maybe he would have texted me, Lummy, or someone said, "Hey, man, thank you for the extra $200 a paycheck."
Does he have your number?
Yeah, he does.
I don't know if that's true. Does he really?
Yeah, he has my number.
Okay.
He has my cell. He sends me those little shorts.
Man, you are. I tell you what, with all the stuff you have going on, and I'm the same way with money, but you keep score.
Oh,
like Dan knows how many people thanked him for saving them from COVID. Like, you know how many people have thanked you.
Look at my calendar. I write down everything. I can tell you how much money we did. I can tell you anything.
Can you tell me when I said thank you?
No, I knew you did. So anyway, Gary, you're welcome, my friend. Seth or somebody had mentioned.
Gary said he doesn't have your number, but he thanks you so much.
He doesn't have my number. He has my email.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Is that not a way to communicate?
Well, I don't think people see AOL and go, "That's going to get to this man instantly." Well, but that's, what do I know? What do I know, Bubba?
You're just a dick. I don't think people see AOL and think that it's going to get to you instantly.
I got a text message from the USPS that my package was missing, and I was like, holy crap. And then I saw that it was from a Hotmail account. I was like, this is probably fucking spam. There's no package.
Don't forget Bubba Army Shore, Bubba Army Store, Bubba Army Shop, Bubba Army Merch. And Lummy, this is the last day that you can order the...
till 6 o'clock, right?
I think till 6 p.m. The Air Bubba Fat Man Dunks Air Bubba 2s comes in two different flavors. The 86 inspired Jordan red and blacks, and the Dan Diaco Italian inspired green, white, and red. Boom. Oh, let me. I also was at the track this weekend, and I picked up that Bubba Army tent.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was wondering why it was sitting there.
Just in case, as we get closer, we also have to probably start really making sure we have a parking situation.
Dan said he got it.
If we're going to do this Morgan Wallen deal.
Dan said he already got it.
He did.
Yep. And I think the cash came in today.
Oh yeah,
I think some of it.
That was
okay.
That was the last part of it.
Okay, yeah. A little Asian man was walking around looking for.
What do you mean you ordered an Asian man with fake money?
Oh, wait till you see who it's from.
The Asian guy.
Look at the label.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't
know. But the guy that delivered it was straight, couldn't speak English, and was walking all around taking pictures of
fresh off the boat.
Where'd you get it? Where'd you order it from?
I don't know, Amazon, but maybe
a company in America.
I mean Amazon, but I don't know.
Brownstein Hyatt Farber targeted victory. Vice President Matt.
From Amazon, but I don't know what third-party willies they do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what I think it would hope it wouldn't be homeless people. One time my shit smelled like cigarettes, man. My water, I was so pissed off.
Your package?
Third-party Willie, yeah. I was like, who do you complain to?
They dropped it off, and it smelled just like fucking cigs.
Oh, it's disgusting, man.
Some of those Amazon Flex people are the worst. You ever see those or get those?
No, what's a Flex person?
They'll be driving in a regular car.
Yeah, you can download the Amazon Flex app. You could sign up kind of like Instacart and that other stuff, and you can deliver Amazon packages. And they pay better on that app than they do their actual DSP drivers.
And that guy was a Flex.
Yeah. So people will if they're chain smoking their car all day, that's probably where it comes from.
Oh, man, when we got picked up, when Seth and I and Merch Crit got picked up for going to the Eric Andre deal, our guy had just fucking got done burning one, had he not? Remember, Seth?
It was gross,
and
man.
It was like, oh my! And he was down. And let me, he was down the road. You could see him down there, down by Casper's.
Yeah.
And so it's like your Uber is 1 minute away, but we could see the motherfucker down there, but he wouldn't. I guess he probably had already been granted the ride.
How do these motherfuckers not vape in their car? Like, I know if you smoke, it's hard to stop, but like everybody can smell it. No matter what.
And here's what you should do: vape, and then have some Febreze that you just throw up in the air a little
bit.
But
the vape dissipates. Like the smoke hangs around.
You can smoke a cigarette with the windows down, and it's still going to smell like cigarettes.
Oh yeah, so bad. So this guy, motherfuckers, he's down at the end of the road, finishing his heater, and then comes down to us, freshly finished heater.
That's what they're all doing now. When I was here for the Goat Report on Saturday, there was like 6 cars just parked on the side of the road, and I think 4 of them were out just smoking, talking to each other.
What, right out here?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
All along the roadways.
Here's the thing. Do you know why? Because I heard that Uber, if you're an Uber driver, Rhett, you may know a little bit more about this. If you're an Uber driver and you go to the airport, they have like an Uber kind of like a hangout.
Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah. Well, if you get a ride and you're in that lot, you get like a $2 or $3 airport surcharge. But if you're like out here and they figured out the street that is that allows it's all GPS.
Yeah.
And so if they're so close to the airport, they get locked into that airport surcharge. But where the surcharge stops in its regular town is that road right over there, like where Tara's office is. That road right there is the first road that you can be on and not get the airport surcharge. So that's why they all in this industrial park, if you see, it's full of Ubers all weekend long.
Oh yeah.
Because if they get a ride from here, if they get a ride from here, they don't have to pay that $3 airport fee.
It adds up quick. You're getting 3-4 stops an hour.
Yeah, we were talking to the one,
$10-15 bucks.
But we're at the one dude. We were on both sides of the Uber there. The guy that took us there was a piece of shit. But the guy that took us home was cool as hell. Remember?
Oh yeah.
His car was all clean and had good smells and had good music on.
Well, I mean, you were nervous on the ride over too, and then you were flying high on the way back. So
right. And boy, the things we were saying too, because we were like. I mean, think about him.
Erica was talking about Eric Andre's head. His dick head.
Yeah.
His penis?
Yeah, the penis
Erica was
head.
talking about Eric Andre's dick head, the head of his dick.
The cock head.
You promise she brought it up first?
Yeah.
She did, yeah, because I was very jarred because I was like, did she just say she saw Eric Andre's head when he tucked his cock in front of the Uber driver? I was like, wow, I've never discussed cocks in front of an Uber driver before.
Then I was like, I don't know, I could kind of see it, but I couldn't. And Eric's like, oh, no, I could see it. And it was brown, very brown. And I'm like, well, I could see it a little bit, but I thought that was like maybe, I don't know.
It was very brown?
That's what she said.
I don't know. I was all the way in the
Foreman
back,
and
so I couldn't
Brownstein
see.
Hyatt Farber Schreck shareholder Almada. Gentlemen, welcome. So a number of bad headlines following Thursday night.
Now, here's what I don't understand.
Can you believe they're still stretching this, man?
I'm watching Meet the Press yesterday. A lot of me. It's Sunday, and I stumbled upon Meet the Press. It just because I want to see, how they're spinning all this. And they get this black pastor from Georgia who's also a senator. And it's like all the
Tremendous makes it easy for marketers to send
Motherfucker,
Visa, PayPal, and gift cards at scale,
Right.
saving you 15 hours a month.
Let's bring in John Yu, law professor at the.
All right, shut up. Thank you.
Bitch.
So the Democrats, it's like they've all circled their wagons. And they're like, okay, we just got to go with lie, 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 lie. That's the kind of guy he's a liar, and he's a liar. And Joe, we're not going to go by just, one bad debate. We're going to go by 3.5 years of the great things that he's done. And he's an honorable man, and he never lies, and all this kind of deal. And then I got to thinking, well, maybe they think Trump lied. But maybe some of the things, and I'm just listen. I'm not saying this isn't for either one of them, but I'm just saying. And then of course the Republicans are like, the guy's fucking senile. The guy's lost. The Republicans have come up with cute little videos of showing him how fucking lost he is.
Bubba, I mean, the Democrats have accepted that he's a step slower, but they're essentially saying that his ideas and that his love for the country and all that stuff outweighs,
Supreme Court of the United States is saving the bigots and
I didn't do that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
you're right.
I mean, they're all kind of embracing, like, oh yeah, he's slow, but he still knows, he's still sharp a lot of the time, and he knows what he's doing, and he's.
But here's the thing: when they say Trump lied 36 times, is it? I mean, they're saying one of the lies is he wouldn't accept the election. Now I know he did lie. I think.
It's lies according to the mainstream media.
But it's lies according to whom? And like, is it
the Democrats?
I know, I don't think that he lied necessarily on anything that's either A or B. A is the truth and B is not the truth. I think that he...
Is it a lie when he said he didn't have sex with a porn star?
Yeah, that's a lie.
Okay.
She's an adult entertainment actress.
But that's one. That's
okay.
one. I mean, yeah, I'll give you that.
Well, they might count that as 4 or 5. I don't know what kind of counting they're doing.
That's one. But when he gets into his beliefs on January 6th, it's not a lie. It's not a lie when he gives you an answer that you don't necessarily agree with how it went down. It's not a lie.
And that was that he was trying to put a stop to it.
Right. Who knows if he put a stop to it. And then the other thing, when he was saying like, I won't concede the election, or when CNN asked him, will you accept the election results of this next election regardless of outcome? And I think that he said, if it's a fair, honest, straight up election, yes.
Yeah, he said that.
He said yes. And all they're going with is the fact that he wouldn't adamantly say he still's not accepting and never did concede 2020, which at the end of the day, I don't know if I would concede it either. Because look at all the fuckery that's still involved. They're still, to this day, finding, I think last week in Arizona, they found a woman that, mishandled 450 ballots or something like that.
I think there's a guy in Michigan, too, that did...
There's a guy in... they have found...
I found 500 ballots in my garage this weekend, Bubba.
Right.
I mean, they're all over the place.
And so, is that a lie? Or is it just something that you don't agree with? So, I don't know how many times he lied, per se. And here's the deal. I'd rather have a guy that lied and can keep us not in 2 wars and can close the border down and start concentrating on our country and and they're like, and he lied about abortions. Liberals don't want the kid outside the body. And like, well, technically there are some states that Virginia or one of them, I forget which one of them, that said that they would have the baby, keep it comfortable until the mom decided what she wanted to do. Didn't that have that type of language in it?
I believe so, yeah.
And so
Dad said it.
Did he lie? Or is it just not what you think? So that being said, I know that you can interpret Trump's performance, lie, he lied. Okay, that's great, he lied. But I think lying and being coherent and present and knowing what's going on is better than being, just mentally fried. And why doesn't... Do you know how fast Biden could turn all these people that are fucking with him around by just saying, you know what? I'll take a cognitive test. Trump took 2 of them when he was in office, so he says, which I don't know that I don't think that's a lie. I think he did take them.
But why would he? I don't know what a cognitive test is, but why the fuck would he do that?
Because...
Why would you seal your fate like that? It's not going to be good. Or they would have him do it.
You're probably right.
They've probably had him do it, and he probably hasn't passed.
You're probably right.
So, I mean, there's...
So you keep that on, you keep just fucking skirt that one.
Now they're just saying that, like, hey, he's an older guy that just slips up from time to time. Like, now that's the angle they're working, and that all the other times...
And he had a bad debate.
Right. So now the more that we see him, we're going to look for these moments. I'm sure they're going to pop up outside the hours of 10 and 4, whatever the fuck his time frame is.
He's got a more lockdown schedule than me.
I mean, he really does. It's like, it's world affairs.
Yeah, I can never be the president.
He's got world affairs, and he's only open 6 hours a day.
I mean, I'm the worst because my window is like what? After 5 p.m., I'm done. 5.
Don't text.
Yeah, but I'm also...
That's right when Egypt's raring up for some business, Bubba. They're going to talk to you.
But I'm available by 3 a.m.
That's true.
So I'm available by 3 a.m.
You're good for Europe.
I'm good for 3 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's pretty good.
Well, then you get that 4 hours here that you can't, can't handle any business. But yeah, you
I could be the president and do this still.
Oh boy,
have big studios at the White House.
You just want to bang chicks and have the Secret Service cover you.
I do. I mean, hell yeah. Biden family now has supposedly had a big ass meeting at Camp David yesterday, and they are encouraging Donald Trump to stay Joe Biden to stay on the election. There was 2 clips I had on our X that was Joe Biden, and one I think was her introduction to her husband in North Carolina the day after the debate, and I think the other one was, remember when she was on stage and she was like, Joe, you did it.
Yes.
You went out there and you did your best.
You answered all the questions.
You answered all the questions. And what's Donald Trump? He's a liar.
Don't forget he hit that 4 transition handshake with the black man at the Waffle House.
That's
and that
true.
was, I mean, we could all say that he was walking slow as hell to Dana Bash and Jake Tapper after, but he nailed that handshake like he was playing in the NBA for 37 years.
You know what? He looked like a real bro there. For real, you're right.
And people are saying it's staged, but look at you could practice that all day, but to pull it off like that, I'm telling you.
I mean, you got to have some dexterity skills, do you not?
Please, just I've shaken hands a lot over the days, people. It's not easy. It's not smooth.
I sent you one of the tweets.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Oh, that's what you're asking for.
I was. Thank you. Let me see. Damn it.
That was
the Mike Calta stuff.
I tweeted also this thing about the a 12-year-old joyriding on a forklift.
Oh, what happened?
A 12-year-old was joyriding on a forklift.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go. This is one of them. Here we go. I don't think, if you're the president of the United... In fact, this might be the first time that a president has been a bitch to his wife.
How old was Bob Dole when he ran?
70s?
Because I was young, but he looked old as fuck.
Hold on. He was
Bob Dole.
He was probably 10 years younger than Biden.
Really?
Remember Bob Dole had that real fucking that arm that didn't work, and he always had a pen.
Bob Dole
holding a pen, and he'd have his hand hold. Kind of like how Biden is right there. He'd have his hand hold the gimmick.
How old was he, Lummy?
I'm trying to figure out when he ran. He died at 98, but
oh man, it's a hell of a run.
I was on the grader this weekend at the track, and I was trying to think of how long I was going to make it till, like when I think I'm going to die.
Bob Dole was 96. Yeah.
He was 96?
No, 96. 1996 is when he ran, so I'm trying to do the math real quick. Sorry.
Seems like he was 70.
Yeah, 70s, yeah.
He doesn't know. Let me to come up with an actual answer.
Oh, you want me to do the math?
Let me see. Hey, Alexa, how old was Bob Dole when he died?
Bob Dole died at 98 years old on December 5th, 2021 in Washington, District of Columbia.
When he ran.
If you'd like, I can tell you interesting history facts every morning.
No.
Would you like to enable this routine?
Yes.
Great. You're all set. If you change your mind, you can disable the routine in the routines section of the Alexa app.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Alexa, how old was Bob Dole when he ran for president?
From the new civilrightsmovement.com. Former President Ronald Reagan was 73 when he was re-elected in 1984, and former Senator Bob Dole was also 73 when he ran for president in 1996.
All right, so he was 73. Isn't Biden 82?
Holy hell.
81.
Okay,
Stamkos signed.
He did?
$8 million a year.
To where?
Nashville.
Really?
Yeah.
Traitor.
That just fucking cuts my heart out.
Unreal. And the Lightning were offering him 3. Maybe they went up to 4.
Oh, he's bummed, right? I mean, you got to think that he's bummed, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm sure he's bummed. Lightning treated him like shit.
Yeah, it's like
they treated him like a jobber at the end of his career.
Why couldn't Vinny step in?
They got to do other things with that money.
He's a little too busy getting a divorce.
Yeah, true. Vinny should blame it. He should blame it on the soon-to-be ex-wife. If I didn't have to pay this bitch off, I could have afforded keep old Stamo. But instead, this old bag I'm laying out to pasture because I got me a hot 23-year-old Insta. You're lucky I'm not worth any money because I would. That's how I would roll.
Oh man,
sorry, Merch
I'd be with. I tell the Merch Crick I love you and everything, but
get out of here.
You can even hang out if you want, but I'm going to be blasting Instas.
Maybe
you can help me run them. I don't know.
Are you on Instagram a lot?
No,
come on,
never. I am never on Instagram.
Looking for hoes?
I am never on Instagram.
All right, good.
Ever.
All right, good. Hey, just making sure.
Go to my Bubba Clem. You could go to my Bubba Clem profile and see how much I'm on Instagram.
I
think there's like 4 pictures.
It doesn't tell you. You could have no pictures, and you could be on there every day.
I'm not.
You could be stalking.
I don't understand it that much.
Well,
I'm on Twitter a lot.
All right, good.
You could go to my Bubba Clem profile and see how much I'm on Instagram.
I
think there's like 4 pictures
there.
Let me hear. So I don't know of any president. Ronald Reagan didn't have Nancy come out there and give a big rah-rah deal. Bill never had Hillary. I mean, Hillary was powerful enough, but she's not. Also, it's not your wife out there trying to mask your president's inability to communicate. Every first lady that in our lifetime, wasn't sharper politically than their husband.
True.
I mean, let's go to John F. Kennedy. Jackie Onassis, or Jackie Kennedy at that point, very beautiful, but she kept back. She was quiet. She let her man do her deal. Then Lyndon Johnson, I think Lady Bird Johnson, she was just, I don't know what, she just cooking and cleaning, fucking that big dick of his. Suppose he had big balls.
Big balls, big dick.
Richard Nixon, Pat Nixon, I don't think she ever got to really fucking say much. Poor little thing.
I hate to interrupt, but we do have a Stamkos update. So it seems like the latest word is that his deal with the Predators should end up around 4 years, $8 million AAV per year.
Or
$8 million a year.
Fuck the video package that they're probably putting together for him right now, too. Making everybody cry.
Mm-hmm. Way to go, Lightning. I wonder how many people canceled their fucking season tickets.
I'm canceling mine right now if I had them. Or I would try to shake down my ticket rep for like a free shirt or something.
Yeah. Be like, man, do you think that is this a season ticket canceller?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so. I think people will say it.
We'll see what happens. I hope this ages like milk, but
So anyway, Lummy, I mean, Gerald Ford, he wasn't even there long enough. I don't even know his wife's name.
No.
And then you had fucking Jimmy Carter and what was it, June Carter?
June Carter.
I mean, she was just whatever, fucking hillbilly bitch. And then we had rapping Ronnie Reagan for 2 terms. He came rolling in like the fucking pimp Hollywood actor that he was. He didn't need Nancy to prop him up.
She was doing her own thing.
She was just doing the Just Say No program. Strategically releasing crack into Los Angeles. And then you had Bill. Well, then you had George H.W. And fucking Barbara was, I mean, my God, you'd say you were completely, like, keep Barbara off the fuck camera.
I mean, God.
Keep Barbara in the back.
She looked 100 at the time.
What happened to,
Barbara?
I think about Barbara more than I should.
She might be the ugliest looking person.
She's a handsome woman. What happened to her, man? Like, when did things go bad for Barbara? It had to be a certain year that something just fucking happened. Where her hair just turned white.
I don't know if you can find me a pic of where Barbara was hot.
She was probably a smoke show, man.
Back in maybe the 30s.
Yeah, it's 30s.
Maybe, Lummy, you can send me like some Barbara Bush. Barbara Bush. Find me Barbara and George Bush's wedding picture.
I mean, if you don't think
usually, Seth, that's when you look the best as your wedding.
You don't think if Barbara Bush had Instagram in 1932 that she'd be posting up the ass shots? No. Shelving up the rack.
I don't know that she
for
had
all the boys.
I don't know if she had any titties or nothing. Barbara Bush.
She probably had 1930s titties.
I mean, I'd fuck every first lady.
Oh God.
That it's been in my lifetime. I would put Barbara Bush would be dead last on my fucking first ladies. Now,
I sent you a picture.
Melania Trump would be my top. Then Jackie Onassis. Then maybe fucking Hillary. Hillary might be third on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because Hillary's like would be a real condescending fuck. She'd be like, "That's all you're gonna do is fuck me. You can't fuck me any harder than that." I'd be like, "Yeah, I can fuck you harder."
She'd actually probably fuck you, Bubba. Like, I think she'd actually like let you hit it.
I'd fuck the shit out of it.
There's Barbara.
I mean,
Barbara's cute.
Look at those cone tits. She's not cute there at all.
It's hard to find more pictures because
they didn't have cameras. They didn't have photography. This guy had one of those flash bangs on top. You remember they had to hold this handle up and it had like a little mini
smoke would shoot out.
Had like a little mini explosion right before it literally had like a little white explosion.
Oh man!
And you had to go and put more powder on it, and you had to hand it what you had put it way above your head and hit it.
Didn't help that they also named their fucking granddaughter Barbara Bush.
So all these presidents haven't had to have their ladies.
Yeah, Donald Trump's wife never got up there.
Poor little thing. She should have. My name is Melania.
Yeah, but she can't stand to be around him.
I am so fucking hot. And you know what? As much as you hate him, I hate him more.
So I gotta correct you on the Jimmy Carter thing.
I hate him more.
Her name was Rosalind
Carter. That's
June
right.
Carter was Johnny Cash's wife.
Yeah, Rosalind Carter. And she was just some hillbilly-looking bitch, too.
Yeah, she was.
My name is Melania, and I will just tell you right now, I tolerate him like you do. He's a piece of shit. He is so fucking full of himself. I cannot take it.
I know. That's he fucked porn star, but me, I fuck Alec Baldwin.
That's right. I fuck who I want. Why do you think I'm never even in the same city as he is? When he's in New York, I'm in Florida, and when he's in Florida, I'm in New York.
I'm not trying to be political or anything, but I haven't seen her around him at all.
No, she's full fucking hot on this deal. She's full hot on the Stormy Daniels trial, and
I mean, has she been to one rally?
No,
no.
I
haven't seen her.
She's like, that's hurting him too. He needs to roll Melania out because she is pretty. Woo, she's hot as fuck.
Or maybe
here in North Carolina and across.
You screeching ass bitch.
Oh.
Joe, sit there with your mouth open, fold your hands, put some cool black guy behind you. And let's let Jill introduce you, okay? And Jill is going to say everything they want you to say. But he was all tuned up on this, though. You know that? He's good at reading. He just isn't good at debating.
We didn't think that he'd come back the next day, but he did, man.
He did.
And across America, who are working hard to find a secure place in the middle class. The moms who worry that I saw in him then the same character that I see in him today.
Look at him.
And even though he...
I mean, listen, I'm sorry. The most. Party. Look at him.
And even though he...
Sorry, man. I mean, even the most staunch Democratic supporters, this isn't photoshopped. This isn't fake. This isn't fake news. This is our press. Look at him.
Character that I see in him today. And even though
I think that's my wife.
Doing a great
If
job.
it is, she's got a vote dress on. Vote. Yeah, vote. Maybe if I put a vote jacket on, it'd help. She does a good job talking. I think I'm going to let her talk at every one of my rallies.
he has faced unimaginable tragedies, his optimism is...
Listen, you know what? His fucking kid died. Okay? Do you know how many people lose their children? And his fucking kid died.
Okay, a brain cancer, right? I mean, it wasn't...
okay, but like how
much...
much... He said he has gone through so many tragedies. Motherfucker, half of America has gone through, lost their kids. And you don't have to keep beating it over our fucking head. Poor Joe lost his kid. You know what? A lot of people lost their kid.
Yeah, and his other son banged his wife. So
I
all good.
lost my kid.
Unimaginable tragedies.
Unimaginable tragedies. You want to fucking hear unimaginable tragedies? Let me talk to you for a while.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Optimism is undone. Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all...
Everybody says that the reason why she's doing this is because she is actually as narcissistic as Trump is, and she does not want to relinquish the first lady. Like, there's a certain amount of shit that you get for being the first lady. Yeah. You know, you get your own secretary, you have your own office, you have your own staff. You have you have a chief of staff.
I think they want to try to keep Hunter out of jail too, right? I mean, is that part of it?
Probably. But she also, you got a certain amount of whip when you're the first lady. And, she doesn't want to give that up. Meanwhile, Melania could give a fuck. She's like, I do not care about first lady. It sucks. Do not like that little house to be living in Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. It sucks. I want to go to Mar-a-Lago. Yeah.
Oh, you did such a great job. You answered every question.
Yeah, I did. Look, he's got that mouth open. And tell me right now, man, that he doesn't look like Fire Marshal Bill right there. Let me tell you something.
And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do? Why?
You know what? I think she's real horned up, Bubba.
I got to tell you something. This is almost like a Howard Dean moment right here. Listen.
Ask the crowd, what did Trump do?
We're going to take Ohio, Kentucky, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Indiana. Woo!
It's like an episode of Dora the Explorer.
It is.
She has to keep asking the audience.
Pretty talented DJ.
Yes.
Bubba, don't you think she's just probably really just horned up and juiced? Like she probably hasn't got a good release in a while.
Well,
I don't see Joe Biden just really bringing it.
She's gone through menopause. She doesn't even want fucked anymore. I mean, after a woman goes through menopause, I don't think they want to fuck.
They don't?
No, not unless you jack them up on shit. Like you take them to the...
Well, the Villages, man, that's like really fucking horned up chicks there.
No, Joe Biden's not fucking, man. Now you asking if she's fucking somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's still horny.
Thank you, Seth.
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think she's still horny, and I think that she's got to get it from somewhere.
It's not Joe.
No, it's not. And it's not.
It's like a Secret Service dude or something.
It's fine. It's. Remember the movie that you wanted to do, Bubba? They already made.
Yeah. She's got, but he's got to be African American.
Oh Jesus!
In order for listen, it's my movie, right?
Yeah. Sure.
My movie.
Yeah.
First lady, fucking Secret Service guy. President doesn't know about it because he's absolutely fucking oblivious to everything. In fact, he fucks her right there in front of Joe, and Joe doesn't even know what's going on.
Well, Bubba, that's a little raunchy. What if she has an affair with Mike Pence?
What are you doing?
Mike Pence.
What are you doing, Jill? Nothing, Joe. Just go to bed like you're supposed to. It seems like there's a lot going on over there. There's nothing going on over here. I'm doing some exercises in bed. Oh, okay. Why is there a man on top of you? There's not a man on top of me, Joe. You're seeing shit again from that fucking... Trainer. From those sleeping pills they're giving you. Oh, okay.
Lexington Steele's in there just
taking her town.
Long Don Silver.
Giving her fucking black cream pie. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, Bubba. That's
Eiffel Tower right over Joe.
Then he gets her pregnant.
Corpse.
He gets her pregnant, and then she has to go and fucking get it sucked out before,
Why did we have to even go down this road? We weren't even close
it's
there,
hot
man.
As fuck.
We were just talking.
Black Secret Service guys blasting Jill Biden, gets her pregnant, has to get an abortion, and fucking gonna lose his job. President finds out. You can't make it public because you look stupid.
Yeah.
Call me up and let me know how those fucking sex tapes go. Not too good. Although a sex tape might actually be good for Joe.
No.
Seeing him fuck.
Oh, Bubba, no.
Oh, God, no.
No. Are you crazy?
You think Joe can fuck?
No.
And I bet you he's got these big fucking hangers. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think
balls?
happens to your balls at 81? You think they're high and tight?
No.
I mean,
Hey.
Look, you want to make fun of the guy for certain things that run in the country, that's fine. But when you want to start talking about an elongated beanbag at 81, that's talking to all men, Bubba.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Elongated
beanbag.
Beanbag. I like
Of
that.
course it's hanging low. It was probably why he has to walk around so slowly.
But see, Trump probably doesn't have that because he probably gets Botox and gets them really tucked up in there.
Yeah, his balls are probably as smooth as can be.
Exactly.
Trump probably wears fucking tighty whities anyways, so all tucked in. Sorry.
You bet Trump. Here's the thing here's what Trump should do. He should be like, yeah, I fucked a porn star, but at least I can still fuck. Right?
Well,
Yeah.
It's almost like Rocky ASAP. Yeah, I got a fucking problem. Fucking is my problem.
How do you know that song? You're so cool, man.
Give me a little bit of fucking. Come on. I mean, why don't you throw me a little?
It's something I listen to on the regular. So
I know, me too. Rocky, ASAP
with
Rocky.
Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah.
Oh, Bubba.
Yeah, I like to fucking is my fucking problem. I fuck.
And I got a bitch and she's a fucking problem.
That's what Donald Trump. That should be his walking out music. Yeah, I like to fuck, and fucking is my fucking problem. I mean, I think America would like it, right? Be like, finally, the guy's being honest.
Yeah, they'd send him the cease and desist within the hour. But
finally, listen, you Democrats want to be an asshole? Well, here, I'm going to play my new walking out music. Hey, I want to fucking like to fuck, and fucking is my fucking problem. I'm being transparent. I like to fuck. What's that? Let me what you're saying.
Oh, nothing.
Here's the Hawk 2 bitch at the country concert. I hope the Hawk 2 bitch gets as absolutely fucking rich as she can get over this saying. I hope she sells 1 million coffee cups.
There's no way that she has
t-shirts.
There's no way she has the copyright.
I don't know.
Or whatever she would need the trademark.
But she's also hot. Look at that action.
All right, especially the country concerts.
Oh yeah, she's the new country girl anthem.
I don't think she is, Bubba.
For country girls that are being totally honest, they got to spit up that dick. Just like she said.
Supposedly, there's being offers. She keeps getting offered $600 to spit in our Hawk 2 in a jar.
She's got a beer. She's got a white tank top on. She's got her white boots on. She's got her Daisy Dukes. She's got her white cowboy hat on, and she wants to spit on your dick.
She's only a set of Diacos away from being Miss Columbia.
They're fucking laughing at her.
Now, here's the thing. I wonder how much country dick she's getting now. Because, dudes are going to be like, man,
you don't think that she was getting dick offers before?
Oh, no, she's getting lots of dick. She's getting lots of dick offers before. But Lummy, if I say, hey, Lummy, guess what?
Yeah, what's up?
I fucked the Hawk 2 girl.
Oh, the Haley Welsh bitch?
Yeah, I fucked her. She gave me that whole Hawk 2 fucking gimmick.
Oh, she Hawk 2 back on it?
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how fucking wet she got it.
Oh, my God.
Wetter than it's ever been.
Yeah, Tina, I was going to say, that's what every girl wears at a country concert.
We'll see that at Morgan Wallen.
Yeah. They're slutty, man. Sluttier than rap shows.
Hopefully we can get a few of those in the cash cube. You know what I'm saying, Lummy?
And trap them and keep them there.
Yeah,
and kidnap them.
Human trafficking.
Oh yeah.
Lummy, we can turn the upstairs clear up into that.
I was thinking the sheds in the back.
Can we just traffic one at a time? I don't want to have to get connected to too many at once. Thank you.
Do we make them intern? What do we make them do?
No. We keep them strictly tied up, and but we just don't. I don't want to. I'll start to want another story, and I'll probably let them go.
Yeah, but Macho's saying we need to work him on some RHQ stuff. So
it's only for them. It's also in all fairness, we have enemies on the outside: China, Russia, North Korea. enemies, but they're not really enemies if you have a smart president. If you have a smart president, they're not enemies. You'll make them do great.
I mean, he's saying,
okay.
but he's saying is these countries know whether your leader is, a president or not, and they might not fuck with you is bad if you got a stronger president.
You don't think we're enemies with North Korea?
No, but not during Trump.
They wouldn't. Yeah, we're enemies, but they ain't gonna fuck with us when we got somebody strong in there that can fuck slow pad up.
And you're sure that Putin would what? You think Putin would stop the war if Trump got in there?
I think Putin would be a little bit more mindful. Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know the outcome. I know that I think Trump would handle the Israel situation better, and I think he would handle the Ukraine-Russian thing. I think he would handle both of them better.
Oh, I think he'd probably cut off Ukraine.
Let me, Broncos quarterback Zach Wilson, formerly from the Jets.
I thought you'd find her hot.
Bust. Oh, she's hot as fuck.
Oh, it's the Broncos, man. They're going to be a big bust there.
Wait, what's her real face look like?
I don't know. To me, that doesn't even look that filtered.
Are you fucking serious?
No, for real.
That's
pretty natural.
Yeah, that's not. Look at Zach Wilson.
That's a natural face.
Are we talking about Zach Wilson's face or his lady?
No, this one. She's not been airbrushed much.
I'm just saying she's just got it's
pretty hot.
It just looks like there's some paint happening. It looks like there's some self tanning, some paint. It just looks like a lot. Looks like a lot went into the face.
Oh, look at this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that chick's a fucking
woman charged with murder of adopted children after dismembered remains were found in a barrel.
Yeah, they keep finding more too.
So she adopted children, and she was like one of those adopters, that gets paid for kids.
Yes.
A woman last year was arrested and charged with the murders of 2 of her adopted children, not seen for years, and they found them chopped up into a barrel. And
burned.
Oh my God!
Yeah. The worst part is that supposedly the only reason they found it is that the brother of one of the kids that were gone is like, I haven't seen my brother in 4 years.
That's right. I think he reported that to school or to somebody and said, I haven't seen my brother in 4 years. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I live, and he still lived with her.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
The brother still lived with this monster, and he told somebody he hadn't seen his brother, who was supposed to be living with him, for 4 years.
We return now to the disturbing case of the Devin family. The children's adoptive mother is accused of killing these children and concealing their deaths. Today, Avante Devin.
Here's the thing. How could you kill a kid?
No shit.
Even if you had a snotty-nosed little fucking kid that wasn't yours, okay, let's just say this very scenario. You adopted a kid, and they're just little fucks, and you don't like them. I think you can call the adoption agency and have them, come get him.
Yeah, pick him up.
I think you can be like, hey, listen, I can't take this little fucker. He doesn't listen. I've done everything I can. I've grounded him. I've taken his phone away. I've taken his internet privileges away. I've whipped his ass a few times. And he's just, I'm thinking okay, Mr. Clem, we'll come down there and grab little Johnny tomorrow at noon. Okay. I don't think you got to kill him. I don't think you got to kill him at all. And how could you kill a kid? Man, you're fucked up if you're killing or fucking kids.
No kidding.
Devin stood before a judge just a day after her arrest.
WRL's Gilbert Bays joining us live now from Fayetteville. And Gilbert,
you just get out of the gym there, Gilbert?
Inside the courtroom today.
Shouldn't she look a little more TV? Your man tits hanging?
You heard what the judge had to say about these charges. Tell us what you heard.
With your earpiece in, Gilbert, take it away. WRAL. Live.
Yeah, a very disturbing case. The arrest comes several months after Fayetteville police executed search warrants and made gruesome discoveries at several of the homes where those children used to live. Now, as far as the appearance in court today, Avante.
Look at that fucking monster. Can you imagine? You know what? I think I'd kill myself if that was my stepmom.
That's
my adopted mom.
Yeah.
Fucking beast. You're supposed to like your adoptive mom, aren't you?
Haven't seen very calm as she entered the courtroom, stood in front of
big old cow titties on her.
District Court Judge Caitlin.
Oh, on the other hand,
look cute.
Look at the judge sentence me up, baby.
Evans, and the judge read the charges against her. 2 counts of first-degree murder.
See, I like seeing younger women as judges. I love that.
What's this pig crying about?
She went fucking pig.
Look at her nose.
He Fat, big fucking Warren Sapp head on you. That. This is John Matuzak.
Of death, kidnapping, and felony child abuse. Investigators say
they literally should have like a fucking cop come around the corner here and just start clubbing her fucking down, because she killed and burnt and dismembered children.
Supposedly, a lot of the kids, almost all the kids were kept in small, dark rooms and were given very little food for punishment.
Yeah, because she was eating it all.
If they wrote
bitch.
If they wrote an apology letter for their behavior, they could earn more food.
Man, I would be a writing fat motherfucker. Like Seth, my foster brother. Can I borrow your notebook paper and your pen, please?
Oh, yeah.
No problem. I got to say I'm sorry so we can get some motherfucking Ritz crackers in here, okay? That's all they're sliding underneath the door, Ritz. Grab them while you can.
Concealment of
Seth, I'll protect you from the other dudes if you get the Ritz, okay? Oh, man.
Death, kidnapping, and felony child abuse.
Fat fucking bitch.
Yeah. Investigators say
fat man head.
Blake and London Devon are deceased. They had been missing for years, but their adoptive mother never reported that they were gone.
These cute little fucking kids.
Yeah.
Look at that little guy on the left. Little smart-ass motherfucker. Look at him. Cool as hell. A little mischievous. I'd take him out, let me fish him, get all that energy out of him.
Of course.
Have him picking up rocks at the track.
Authorities.
Hey, you want to bring your kid to zero? You kids a little cocky acting? Come have him pick up an hour worth of rocks on my track. That breaks him. that breaks him right on down to zero.
During their investigation, they found a metal burn barrel with partial human remains. They believe the children were physically abused by their adoptive mother.
I hope to God they have the death penalty at where this bitch is.
Fayetteville.
Investigators say London Devon died by starvation and neglect. District Attorney Billy West said the case is one of the most heinous he's ever prosecuted.
Now, do you realize how painful and barbaric to die by starvation is? Meaning that means your body shuts down and kills you because it doesn't have any nutrients to keep it alive. And it doesn't really, listen, not that I'm tested the system, but it doesn't really take a lot for a person to stay alive. I mean, literally, 4 or 5 glasses of water and 2 pieces of bread a day would keep a guy alive. It would. And so when you neglect and deprive a child from food to the point of them dying from it, I mean, that means they may have gone a week or 2 with nothing to eat. Didn't look like this bitch missed a meal now, does it?
Prosecuted.
They should just chop her fucking head off right there in court. Samurai swords.
Dunzo.
All of us have soft spots for children, and the cases with children are the most difficult that we deal with. So
absolutely.
The fact that this involved allegations of the abuse and the death of children was certainly the thing that grabbed my attention first, particularly the manner in which the allegations
and we are going to beat this bitch down.
Suggest that they died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So it looks like to get more food, you had to write hundreds of paragraphs to apologize for their behavior.
Apologize for what? Asking for a cracker? I, Bubba Clem, I'll put you in there too, and Seth Kushner are sorry that we were a little bit loud asking for some crackers, but we're hungry, but we're sorry. Are you sorry, Seth?
I'm sorry.
He's sorry too.
That's not hundreds of paragraphs.
Now, Vontae Devon remains held without bond. That did not change. That's how she was brought into court yesterday. She's going to make her next court appearance on July 17th. But if she's convicted on just the theft charges, the murder charges alone, she could face the death penalty.
Perfect. She's the absolute type of person you need to kill.
Just a horrific.
Because I don't think that there's any refutable evidence saying that she didn't do this. I think there's DNA, and she may even admitted it.
Story. Gilbert, thank you.
Let's get now to WRAL's Chris Levengood, who has been on top of this for months now. Chris, you spoke exclusively to a former caseworker who says she was assigned to work with the Devon family. What an interesting.
All right, so this is the caseworker that represents the state You know, so maybe she knows, like, maybe some more information as to how the kids died.
Perspective, tell us about it.
Well, Lena, I reached out to Catherine Hubbard to understand what was going on when she was involved. She drove 5 hours to talk to WRAL Investigates on camera. And she says between 2011 and 2013, she was the foster care caseworker for the Devon family when they were in.
She ain't doing her job very good.
No.
If you're the foster worker, first of all, I need to come in the house. Because I need to see the kind of conditions your child's living in, not a bunch of fucking filth, you know, because you can be cluttered. You know, I mean, there's a difference between cluttered and filth. You know, there's cockroaches and trash, and the bitch is a hoarder, and she just sits on the couch and eats fucking Cheetos all day. That's gonna, you know, I want to, as a caseworker, I want to look at what the bedrooms look like, see if they got clean sheets, see what type of clothes they got. Do you make? Let me look at their teeth, see if they brush their teeth every day.
Well,
Madison County.
She said that's where they ran away to a Buddhist retreat in the mountains.
Who did, the kids?
That's what she told the authorities.
Oh, that's what the mama told.
Yeah, that they ran away to a Buddhist retreat.
Right. Well, they should. You know what? Although they didn't, she killed them. I wish they would have.
Yeah.
Because the Buddhists, like, whatever you fucking think about Buddhists, I think they're pretty calm, peaceful people, and they would have said, "Listen, my child, let's get you some food, get you in some shelter. Let's do something."
They lived prior to moving to Fayetteville. Hubbard says the Department of Social Services in our state bows out of responsibility of a child.
You know, let me at this point, everybody's going to try to cover their ass.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If they're adopted, that means their parents didn't want them. And, you know, like, there may not be a victim here other than the child. Meaning, like, you know, if the only people that, well, hell, I'm mad as fuck about this, but, like, they may not have any family to be mad as fuck about. Because they've already been abandoned, right?
True.
So that sucks.
Yeah.
That's why people in the society have to be like, call for the death penalty on this fat pig.
Child once they're adopted, which is what the state told me. And she thinks DSS should have an extended responsibility after an adoption, maybe a year or two.
This woman was able to convince 3 different social workers, 3 different state agencies, 3 different case managers for her home.
See, here's the problem, man. I doubt that. I mean, I wonder if any of these caseworkers did any in-home, or was it all over the Zoom, or was it all over Facebook? Like, you know, did they actually stop by the house and see the conditions that these kids were subjected to?
As it was licensed. If extending supervision for an adoptive home could possibly prevent this, then I think that we should work towards that.
And because she was the caseworker for the Devon family, I asked Hubbard what her experience was like with Avante Devon. That's me.
If I was her, I was trying to cover my ass.
Talking with her today. And she described using one word, off. Join me at 5 o'clock to hear what Catherine Hubbard said when I asked her to elaborate on that feeling.
Oh, you're going to make me wait till 5? Fuck you, buddy.
Thank you. WRAL has been following the story since the beginning.
Go to our app, WRAL. We're going to give you the big payoff over there. Whatever.
It was all during the COVID time. The dates of when they were starved and burned.
And finally, Billy Ray Cyrus, you know, once he left Miley Cyrus's mom, I think years ago, and then hooked up with this young bitch. I think Billy Ray is 62 and she's 36. And what's her name?
Who, Joanna?
Yeah, his
Joanna Rose Hodges?
Yeah, this is his wife right here, and they're going through a divorce, and she was saying that he was abusive and he had rules. Billy had very strict rules, she told the outlet. I didn't have a car, and I was only allowed to go to the local chiropractor and allowed once a month to get my nails done. Wow, that's a tight ship, ain't it?
I mean, was it not that way before they got married? I mean, I'm pretty sure they had those rules. I mean, he had those rules when they got engaged.
I don't know.
I don't know if that just happens when you get married.
Yeah, like, I'm thinking that's not just a spring upon you when we finally fucking tie the knot deal.
Yeah, okay, hey, we're finally married. Okay, so here's the fucking rules. You're going to go out one time a month, bitch. And then, oh, great, no problem. I love you so much.
She also claimed that Cyrus, whom she married in October. But by the way, they've only been married. They just got married last October.
Yeah, and her name is Fire Rose. Also,
the Australian musician told Page Six that the country star banned her loved ones from visiting her at their farm near Nashville, claiming that he isolated her from every single person in my life except her Alcoholic Anonymous sponsor. So he let her go to AA. She also claimed that Billy Ray, whom she married in October of last year, controlled how she communicated with them. If I had to send a text, I had to read it out loud to him for permission.
Do we even, I mean, are we supposed to feel sorry for her? This is her fucking stupid
supposedly
fault.
Billy Ray Cyrus said that she only married him for his money.
Okay,
So,
and could he not figure that out before they got married, or did he just crack the case? With their long 6-month marriage.
What he said is this was not the same woman that he married.
Oh, please. If you have a kid, I can understand how a woman can change, but when you've been married to this woman for 6 months, I don't know what the fuck happens to him.
Yeah, and then finally, let me this, and this woman is
the suitcase.
Bubba, this is like a month old.
I know,
You're going to leave us on this note?
Yeah, but hold on.
No.
Yes.
Don't leave us on this note.
I've been trying to clear this story for a month.
This is horrible. This is worse than the kids.
That's why we want to get it off our plate. We want to clear it. Seth, say clear it.
I don't know.
So this woman, this fucking woman.
This is from June 12th.
She gets mad as fuck at her husband. Is her husband or her guy she's dating?
Boyfriend.
Yeah, I think it is boyfriend.
A woman who allegedly suffocated her boyfriend by zipping him in a suitcase is set to go to trial after she's gone through 8 different lawyers. Sarah Boone zipped her husband in a suitcase in 2020 and refused. I'm telling you right now, Lummy, I don't give a fuck what type of. First of all, you're not going to fit me. I can barely fit in a goddamn dumpster, let alone a suitcase. Secondly, how do you convince?
They're playing hide and seek.
Oh, is that what they were doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're playing hide and seek, and she goes, "Hey, whatever the fuck his name is."
Torres.
By the way, this is
George Torres.
Torres.
Jorge Torres.
Jorge. By the way, this is in Florida, of course. Jorge. Hey, Jorge. Let's play hide and seek, and you get in this this big piece of luggage, and I'm gonna zip you, okay? And then after a while, hide and seek. I'll let you out, okay? See? So she put him in the fucking suitcase and then let him suffocate and died. And they actually show she videotaped him in. Lummy, I would have been far calmer than him. I would have been like, listen, bitch, let me the fuck out of here.
Or was she drunk? She was drunk.
He said it was a accident after a night of drinking.
How do you even get in a suitcase if you're a man?
Here you go.
For everything you've done to me. Sarah. For everything you've done to me. Sarah. You.
So supposedly he cheated on her or was mean to her or something.
This is fucking cold, man.
So now listen to this. Now this is what you can see. She's sitting on the couch and she's videotaping the luggage, a piece of luggage by the door, and they're having a conversation back and forth. He's inside the zipped luggage. She's on the couch talking, and she's videotaping this.
For everything you've done to me. Sarah. You.
Sarah.
And now she's laughing. And listen to him, poor guy. He's in this. None of us are even. I don't even know anybody here that's Merch Crick. We could probably get to Merch Crick and some luggage. I'm gonna try it this weekend, Lummy.
Oh no! Oh boy! Don't do that to Fives.
Stupid.
Listen to how fucking drunk she is.
It's a good relationship.
This is a great relationship. This is actually what they should use.
I thought Phoebe and I were on the rocks, but we are doing fucking great.
She's not going to zip you up.
Boy, she really loves me now.
Yeah, it really makes her hate turn into love real fast, doesn't it?
Oh, what a doll I got.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name.
Don't wear it out.
Don't wear it out.
Man.
Why are you encouraging this shit, Bubba?
I'm not. I just think it's funny.
It's the guy suffocated in a fucking mini suitcase.
I'm just saying, man, I would fucking Kool-Aid out of that bitch. I'd find some kind of goddamn human strength.
I can't.
Hey, listen.
I can't breathe.
I know, but listen to me, please.
He's cutting it off.
For all you guys that get convinced to get into a suitcase because you're playing hide and seek with the woman that hates you that you cheated on, bring a fucking pocket knife, okay? Please just say, hey, yeah, we can play, and then go in the kitchen. Even get a little knife that'll fit in your pocket because you might have to cut your way out. It's been proven that drunk bitches will leave you in there to die. It happened to fucking Juan down here in fucking Florida.
Supposedly, she left 2 fingers of his outside the zipper so he could be able to get free. That's her thing.
Oh yeah, the 2-finger cul-de-sac technique's the only 2 fingers that matter around here. Don't leave me. Hey, let's get Juan. We're gonna zip you up in here, but you gotta keep your 2 fingers out, right? Okay, buddy, no problem.
I can't you, babe. Seriously. Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me, Sarah. Sarah.
You're
I'm not laughing.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just laughing
like,
at the situation.
It's a situation. A man's choking to death.
I'm so sorry.
He's suffocating. Lummy, is this funny?
No.
No, we're sad.
Scary.
We're sad. She's the one that laughing, not me. We're sad.
You think she's a crack up?
Sarah, I can't breathe, babe. That's on you. Sarah.
No, it's not.
I can't breathe. It's on you. Sarah. Real or ransom?
What?
I want to get video for it extra.
Man, she is fucked up, is she not?
Yeah.
I mean, from one fucked up to a person to another. I mean, she is.
She's fucking passed out.
Because I got this. Sarah.
How fucked up? Sarah. You have to be to let somebody die in front of you.
But then her commentary too.
Yeah, she went upstairs and she said she didn't remember recording this.
Yeah, hold on.
Because I got this. Sarah. Real or ransom? Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe. Oh. That's what I feel like when you ching on me. Sarah. Please, Sarah. Yeah. You should probably shut up.
I'd be like, okay, honey, I'll shut the fuck up. Can you let me though? If they do unlock you, if she does come and unzip you, I don't know if I can hold back. I mean, I might be going to jail for fucking domestic violence.
Oh man.
I mean, seriously.
Oh no, you come out.
I might.
You come out swinging.
Here's the deal. Be like, officer, yeah, take me to jail. But look on her fucking phone what she put me through, and you tell me, take me to jail. That's fine. I'll put my hands behind my back. Hold 9 yards. I'll go peacefully. But you look at that fucking video and you let me know. That might exonerate me. I'm gonna tell you something, Seth. If I'm a judge and this guy's in front of me for beating the shit out of his wife, and the reason why he did it is because he escaped out of here, I don't know if I charge him. I mean, it might be for cause.
Oh, for sure. It's kind of moving now a little bit.
Yeah, it's him jumping around.
Well,
in there.
I know. That's why it's so fucked up.
He's in there. Poor little guy's in there trying to.
This is why women hate short guys.
Yeah, listen. If you're small enough to fit in a suitcase, women aren't going to like you, or they're going to like you a lot, so they can put you in there. Don't go into a suitcase.
I would
guys.
try. If you're really that small, I would try boys first.
And also, here's another deal. Let me tell you a couple other things. Like, don't take your girl to the gun range. Like, if, things are rocky. Like, let me, if you're in love, like a motherfucker, you love her, she loves you, there's no infidelity, there's nothing. Just fucking straight ass, that's your girl.
Yeah.
Then you can take her to the gun range, but don't take him to the gun range if you've been caught cheating or she suspects something, because what's stopping her from just literally shooting you? I got to think that's where you're most vulnerable at the gun range. Right? I know they have gun rangers and stuff there, Lummy, but, I mean, if you just pulled your gun out and turned around, you start shooting fucking people.
Dunzo.
So anyway, I'm glad I got through that story.
Yeah, we'll leave you on that high note.
Oh, you know what? Let's leave on this note.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
Chris Brown, this is his after He does a pre-party or a
meet and greet.
Yeah, a pre-party meet and greet.
$1,000,
and it's $1,000. And one of his gimmicks is he'll grab your ass, and these big girls are paying $1,000 for Chris Brown to like wrap him, like kind of like he's giving you a big hug, and then he gets a big old handful of ass.
Yeah, it's not just big girls, and it's not just that pose either.
Yeah, he's pretty much getting up on these women in all ways that he can, and a couple of guys has gone viral, like they've broken up with their girls afterwards.
Yeah, there's some where he's like literally got the girl picked up in his hands up in the air,
like they were doing making like fucking in the air style.
Like prom pictures and, just stuff where either he's grabbing your butt or his genitals are rubbing against you.
Yeah, that's probably not cool.
Well, it's it's a new era with the meet and greet. Nobody just sits at a table anymore and autographs CDs. Now you have to dry hump your fans or they're never going to love you the same.
Well, I can't wait for our first meet and greet.
At least he's not beating him up.
Can't wait.
That's true.
Let's go.
He really gets a free pass for beating the shit out of Rihanna.
He did. How the fuck did he get out of that? The fuck?
He's pretty.
Oh, he's a good dancer.
Oh, yeah.
See you later.